Listen up, folks. Retirement. It's not just about rocking chairs and shuffleboard, you know? It's about freedom. It's about living on your own terms. But here's the kicker. You gotta plan for it. And I mean early, like yesterday early. See, the younger you are when you start socking away money, the more time it has to grow. Compound interest, my friend. That's the name of the game. It's like magic, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, you're pulling money out of thin air. Don't wait till the last minute, thinking Social Security is going to carry you through. It's a safety net, not a hammock. You want to be living large, not scraping pennies. So what's the plan? Well, I'm talking two-pronged attack. Your trusty 401k, and for the brave souls, building a business. Yeah, you heard that right. Diversify, baby. First up, the 401k. Think of it as your retirement savings workhorse. It's a plan offered by your employer, and the beauty of it is, the money comes directly out of your paycheck pre-tax. That means more dough in your pocket now, and less taxes to pay later. But here's where it gets interesting. Building a business. Now I know what you're thinking. Suze, I'm no entrepreneur, hold your horses. I'm not talking about launching the next Apple. It could be anything, a side hustle, an online store, you name it. The point is, having your own thing gives you another income stream, something to build and grow even as you're maxing out that 401k. It's about taking control of your future, not relying on a single source of income. So, whether you're just starting out or staring down the barrel of middle age, it's never too late to get your act together. Trust me, your future self will thank you. All right, let's break down this 401k thing. Make it simple, like a Sunday morning bagel. It's a retirement savings plan, see? But here's the catch. It's sponsored by your employer. That's right, your boss is actually helping you save for the day you tell them to take this job and shove it. Now with a 401k, you're putting away a chunk of your paycheck before Uncle Sam gets his grubby little hands on it. That means you're paying less taxes right now, which is always a good thing, right? This money you're socking away, it doesn't just sit there collecting dust. It gets invested in the stock market, bonds, mutual funds, you name it. Don't worry, you usually get to pick from a bunch of different investment options. The goal is for your money to grow over time, so when you finally do hang up your hat, you've got a nice little nest egg waiting for you. It's like planting a money tree, but instead of watering it, you just keep contributing to your 401k. Now let's talk about this whole tax-deferred thing, because this is where the real magic happens. See, when you put money into a traditional 401k, you're not paying taxes on that money yet. That's right, you get a sweet little break from the tax man right off the bat, but it gets better. The money you contribute, it grows and grows over time, and you don't pay a dime in taxes on those earnings until you withdraw the money in retirement. That's right, you get to defer those taxes for years, sometimes decades. Think about it this way. The longer your money is growing tax-deferred, the more time it has to compound and snowball into a much larger sum. It's like giving your money a head start in a race against the taxman, and trust me, you want to win that race. All right, here's the best part about 401ks. Employer matching. Yeah, you heard that right. Free money. Many employers, they're like fairy godmothers. They'll match a certain percentage of your contributions to your 401k. It's like getting a bonus just for saving for retirement. Listen, if your employer offers a match, you better be maxing that thing out. I'm talking contribute enough to get every single penny of that free money. Think of it this way. It's like your employer is giving you a raise, but instead of spending it, you're investing it for your future. It's a no-brainer, folks. Don't leave money on the table, especially when it comes to your retirement. Okay, so you've got your 401k set up, you're contributing like a champ, maybe even snagging some of that sweet employer match. Good for you. But here's the thing, you can't just stuff it under your mattress and call it a day. This ain't your grandma's retirement plan. You gotta invest that money, folks. Make it work for you while you're clocking in and out. Think of it like sending your money to college, but instead of getting a degree, it's earning you a return. Now, when you log into your 401k account, you're gonna see a bunch of investment options. Don't get overwhelmed. We're talking mutual funds, index funds, maybe even some target date funds. Each one's got its own flavor, its own risk and reward profile. The key is to figure out what aligns with your goals and, more importantly, your risk tolerance. Are you a high roller, a slow and steady type, or somewhere in between? This is where a little research goes a long way, or maybe a chat with a financial advisor. Don't worry, they don't bite much. All right, let's talk about risk, because when it comes to investing, it's always lurking around the corner like a pigeon in Central Park. See, risk is about how much volatility you're comfortable with. How bumpy of a ride can your stomach handle? Now, generally speaking, younger folks, you got time on your side. You can afford to take on a little more risk, because if things go south, you got years to recover. Think growth stocks, emerging markets, the kind of investments that can really take off, but also come with a higher chance of nosediving. As you get closer to retirement, though, you gotta pump the brakes a little. It's less about hitting the jackpot and more about preserving what you've earned. This is where more conservative investments like bonds and fixed income securities come into play. Remember, investing ain't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's about finding that sweet spot where your risk tolerance and your financial goals meet. And hey, if you're not sure, don't be afraid to start small and gradually dip your toes into riskier waters. Section 3. Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Listen up, this is important. Diversification. It's the golden rule of investing, folks. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Because if that basket falls, you're scrambling to pick up the pieces. Think of your 401k like a pizza. You wouldn't want a pizza with just one topping, would you? No, you want pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, maybe even some pineapple if you're feeling adventurous. Same goes for your investments. You want a mix of different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, maybe even a sprinkle of commodities. And don't forget about different sectors within those asset classes. You don't want all your stocks in one industry, because if that industry tanks, so does your portfolio. Diversification is all about spreading your risk. So when one investment is down, another one might be up, keeping your portfolio afloat. It's like having a financial safety net, so you can sleep soundly at night knowing your retirement savings are in good hands. Your own hands, preferably, but you get the idea. Building your own empire. Why a business matters. Let's talk about building something of your own, a little empire. Not the next Amazon, just a side hustle. Plant a seed, nurture it alongside your 401k. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. A business is a safety net woven by you. Take control, be the master of your destiny. Section 2. Diversifying beyond the 9-to-5 income streams and you. Listen, having a business, it's like adding another layer of security to your retirement plan. Think of it as diversifying your income streams. Because let's face it, relying on a single source of income, especially in this day and age, it's like walking a tightrope without a net. One wrong step and bam, you're in trouble. But with multiple streams of income, if one dries up, you got others to fall back on. It's like having a financial safety harness, giving you the peace of mind to sleep soundly at night. Now, this doesn't mean you gotta be juggling 5 different jobs at once. It could be as simple as having rental income from a property, royalties from a book you wrote, or even passive income from an online course you created. The beauty of it is, you're not trading hours for dollars anymore. You're building something that can potentially generate income even when you're not actively working on it. That, my friend, is the key to true financial freedom. Section 3. Passion meets profit, finding your entrepreneurial sweet spot. Now I know what you're thinking, Suze. Starting a business sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, it can be. But here's the thing. When you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like, well, passion. So when you're thinking about starting a business, don't just focus on what you're good at. Focus on what you love. What gets you fired up? What makes you lose track of time? Maybe you're a whiz with a camera, always snapping pics of everything. Start a photography business. Love to write? Become a freelance writer. Got a green thumb? Sell plants online. See, when you combine your passion with your skills and a little bit of market savvy, you create something truly special. You create a business that's not just a source of income, but an extension of yourself. And that, my friend, is a recipe for success. From idea to action, your business blueprint. Got a great business idea? Time to turn that dream into reality. Think of it like building a skyscraper. You need a blueprint. Figure out your niche and target audience. Crunch the numbers. What's the cost? Build your brand and online presence. Make it shine. Handle the legal stuff. There'll be bumps, but stay focused and passionate. Section 2. Juggling act. Managing your business alongside your 401k. Okay, so you're running your own business and diligently contributing to your 401k like the savvy saver you are. Now comes the fun part, juggling both. It's like walking and chewing gum at the same time, only with higher stakes. First off, time management is key. When you're wearing multiple hats, things can get hectic. Create a schedule, set boundaries, and stick to them. Treat your business hours like, well, business hours. Next, keep your finances separate. Don't be dipping into your retirement fund to cover business expenses. That's a recipe for disaster. Open a separate bank account for your business, track your income and expenses meticulously, and consider consulting with a financial advisor to make sure you're on the right track. Remember, building a business takes time and dedication, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your retirement savings. By staying organized, focused, and maybe drinking a whole lot of coffee, you can successfully manage both and set yourself up for a bright future. Section 3, the long game, building for retirement and beyond. Look, starting a business and maxing out your 401k, these are investments in your future. It's about building something that'll provide for you long after you've clocked out for the last time. It's about creating a legacy, baby. As your business grows, so too should your retirement contributions. Increase those percentages, explore other retirement plans like SEP IRAs or solo 401ks, and consider reinvesting some of your business profits back into your retirement accounts. But it ain't just about the money, see? Building a business, it's about creating something you're passionate about, something that brings you joy. And when you're doing what you love, retirement doesn't feel like an ending, it feels like a beginning. So keep dreaming big, work hard, and never stop learning. Because the most important investment you can make is in yourself. And trust me, that's one investment that'll always pay off. Section 1. Double down on your future. The power of a two-pronged approach. All right, folks, let's recap, shall we? We've covered a lot of ground here, from the beauty of compound interest to the ins and outs of building a business. But the main takeaway, the thing I want you to remember long after you close this browser tab, is the power of a two-pronged approach to retirement. See, relying solely on a 401k, it's like going to a Broadway show and only watching the first act. Yeah, it's a good start, but you're missing out on the grand finale. That's where building a business comes in. It's like adding a whole other act to your retirement plan, one where you're the star of the show. By combining the steady, reliable growth of your 401k with the potential and flexibility of your own business, you're essentially creating a financial safety net woven from titanium. It's about having options, having control, and having the peace of mind to know that no matter what life throws your way, you're prepared. Section 2. Taking charge. It's your retirement, own it. Listen, retirement planning ain't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about taking charge of your future, about designing the life you want to live when you finally clock out for the last time. It's about freedom, baby. Freedom to travel, to pursue your passions, to spend time with loved ones, without the ball and chain of a 9-to-5 holding you back. But here's the thing about freedom. You gotta earn it. You gotta work for it. You gotta be proactive, make smart choices, and be willing to step outside your comfort zone. Building a business, it ain't always gonna be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, maybe even a few sleepless nights. But I'm here to tell you, it's worth it. Because when you're your own boss, when you're calling the shots, when you're building something you truly believe in, it's not just a job, it's a calling. And that, my friend, is a powerful thing. Section 3. A toast to tomorrow. Living your best life, retired and free. So, raise a glass with me, folks. A toast to your future, to a retirement filled with purpose, passion, and of course, plenty of dough. A toast to waking up every morning and doing exactly what you want to do, whether it's traveling the world, volunteering in your community, or simply spending quality time with the people you love. Remember, retirement ain't an ending, it's a beginning. It's a chance to reinvent yourself, to pursue those dreams you've been putting on hold, to finally live life on your own terms. And the best part is, with a little planning, a little hard work, and a whole lot of hustle, you can make it happen. So go out there, take charge of your future, and build the retirement of your dreams. Because you deserve it, baby. You've earned it. Now go out there and make it happen.